head to Goodwill and find nothing. Let's be frank. That's why I haven't been going for a couple days. But who knows? Maybe we can get lucky.
Here we go!
Not be video games, but it's video game related. We got some amiibo. Far and few between. You don't see too many amiibo. Skylanders kind of sometimes, but in general, that sucks. Like, all the video game stuff is going online now, and that's disappointing. But you know, we got plenty of stuff at the shop to deal with. There's just a wheelchair out there. Don't know why. I don't see a person in the wheelchair. Usually wheelchairs and people are usually in tandem. Okay. To another episode of Max Level Video Games, where me, Shane, show you guys the ins, the outs, and all abouts of owning your own retro video game store at 9 o'clock. And I got emails, calls, nonstop to people trying to figure out stuff. It's the thing your manager does that you don't really know that your manager does. That's the stuff I do. And so I've been on the phone with insurance companies, calling people, doing things. Of course, as a manager, I got to make sure my employees are taken care of, so payroll got done. Unfortunately, sometimes those employees aren't feeling well. So John's not feeling well. He's not going to be here today. And I got to pick up where he left off. And where he left off is, I don't really know. So, I've been trying to keep myself from doing as much repairs as I normally would do, so John can start getting more experience, getting faster and better at it. So that's what I've kind of taken a step back. But today, I got to take a step forward and get some stuff done. And probably clean this area, because honestly, it's unorganized. Just like this place. Hey, we're working on it. So the NES Famicom computer, the family computer, is essentially a radio at this point. Now, if I could change the channel, I would. We're getting some channel on here that's picking it up. I keep getting a lot of interference when it comes to the system. So we're gonna see if we can change that.
The next morning,
I've been messing around with an idea that I've had in my head for a while. And I've just started to execute it a bit, and I think I figured it out, all right? And also, I think I finally figured out the outro to these videos. It took me 3 years, 4 years. How long have I been on YouTube? 4 years now? Technically, I have older videos that are on YouTube, on this channel specifically, but they're on private. But I've been on here, we'll just say the oldest videos is 2019. So I've been on here for 6 years. I've been doing YouTube 6 years. Longer, I have some videos that are from 2016 and about 9 years. But in general, I've been doing this channel for the last 6 years. Wow. Doesn't feel like it. It's like I've been doing it. It feels like I've been doing it now for like two years now. But that's besides the point. I had an idea. I'm executing. I want to make a shirt. I want to make a shirt. And this idea in my head finally clicked. And I don't know how much it's going to cost me to execute, but I'm going to do it. It's going to be one of the things I invest in. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm going to talk to John today. He's going to come in. But I don't know how this works. If I design my own shirt with characters and stuff on it, do I get in trouble? How does that work? I don't know. But we're going to find out. Maybe just for us. Maybe not to sell it. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we got about 20 minutes till we open. And today, I got so much inventory to do. I got stacks of NES games to add, more stacks of stuff. We are officially out of PS3 room in our glass case. So we have some beautiful stacks of PlayStation 3 stuff that needs to go out on the floor, but it's just we don't have the room. So I'm going to need to figure that out. Probably going to need a new glass case. So we want to kind of get rid of this. I want to get rid of that and maybe add some more glass cases like these over here, especially next to our beautiful PlayStation 3 kiosks. It's big and bulky, but it's beautiful. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Kind of, it's 2025. We need to change a bit. We need to get a little bit better. We got some other glass cases we can use too. So we got some things that we need to figure out. We also need money to do that because it costs money to do this kind of stuff. So yeah, we got a budget. So that's what I got to do. I'm going to have to budget these glass cases in here, or I can find some online. Now, don't get me wrong. I found some cheap ones. They're fairly large, the bigger ones, but they're like 2 hours away. But there's potential all around, potentially get some bigger, better glass cases. And that's kind of what I've been looking for the last couple of months on Facebook. I just have never done it or message them, tell them I want that. Question for you.
Yeah.
Would you wear that?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
So this has been something there was a shirt I had. I don't know if we can find it back in YouTube, but I had it and it said this. It was a little bit different design. It was similar to this design where it had like all these three, but then I was like, I think I can do it, and I haven't been able to find where that shirt came from or who had it or who made it or if it was like branded at all. And I don't think it was. I think someone actually ended up making it, but I ended up ruining it. But I've been wanting to make one, and so I made a bunch today. They all say the slogan is the same, which is now our slogan.
What does it say? We don't grow old, we level up. I like that.
Yeah. I've been struggling with the outros on YouTube for a while, and I'm like, okay, we got to figure out something else. I think that's it. Yeah. So, and then we can play around with that a lot. I just don't know if we can sell it. Because technically, you know, yeah, technically there's things on there that we could get in trouble for.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can sell them or not, you know. And then the price for them, it depends on all the material and stuff and the printing, especially since it's front and back. But it's like, it's almost $50 for a shirt. That's a 3X. That's a me shirt.
I'm an XL.
Well, let's see what it is in XL. Because mine's an extra $3.50. Yeah. So we definitely got to figure out a cheaper place to potentially do it, but I'm thinking about it. It'd be cool. All right, so it is, unfortunately, it's just raining outside right now. It is pretty much coming down. So because of this, we have to evaluate the shop to make sure there's no leaks going on anymore. So hopefully there is no leaks. We're not having any issues, but I still have to look. Make sure there's no puddles, no water, nothing water, no damages. We don't want leaks, especially those. I want to make sure there's no leaking. I don't see any water. Let's go to the back. Now I just got in the shop, so you know, it is what, 10 o'clock? So here we go. Oh. I don't see any puddles of water. I'll have to get up here and just make sure nothing's getting wet. No, I don't see any leaking. Oh, nothing's wet. I think we might be in the clear. You guys see any leaks? I don't. Which is a finally situation, because we've been battling this for a while now, and I'm still in talks with the insurance. It's a battle. So because we're not your typical retail Walmarts, Best Buys and stuff, I don't have retail receipts for these vintage old items that we purchase in the shop. It's not like they can do a depreciation value percentage on these things, and sometimes even these things don't depreciate, they increase or appreciate. So I'm still in talks with them going, hey, I've given you, I'm not doing your job for you. Okay, I'm not going to appreciate these and giving you all the data you need, the accurate information as best as I possibly can. I don't know what else to do with them, and then they would just argue whether or not they like that price. So it's their job, not mine, to evaluate and get a correct, cost of these things and these items. So yeah, it's been a hassle. They keep trying to call me, and I want to get any and all information and communication through an email, so I have a trace and a document of all this, not over the phone, because I don't want to record a phone call and all that stuff, and then I can actually take my time on emails as well, where on the phone I really can't. So because of this, I want to make sure I just do my due diligence, and clearly that's not enough. How do you evaluate a 64 console from manufacturing date from 97? Like, if we did the depreciation value formula, which is interesting, I'm intrigued on this because they do depreciation value formula for cars and stuff. So yeah, if I do a, 5, almost 6% depreciation value of the Nintendo 64 alone for the last 18 years, this thing is depreciating, supposed to be valued at about $36. I mean, if that was the case, I would buy a lot more of those boxes at $36. So yeah, that's not the case. These things are selling on eBay, Facebook. Price charting has pretty good data. So realistically, this thing is unfortunately not worth $36. It's worth almost $600. Yeah. I get what they have to do. I know, I get it, right? It's just annoying on my... We're pulling another all-nighter again. I said we're, because guess what? I'm not alone tonight. John's here. He's hanging out because he needs to catch up. And then we got the guard dog. So this is what I'm working on right here, is just getting all this out, cleaned up, and then start working on this. It's been a while even since then, because I've just been doing inventory and cleaning up on stuff, so it's been a struggle. So tonight's the night to catch up, and that's what we got to do. All right, it's 11:30. We've been here for all day. I mean, honestly, it's already been 12 hours, but that's what's left on the shelf. We've cleared an area. I haven't seen the top of the desk in forever. It's like a miracle, but we got a lot of stuff done. So that's going to be it for us. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see you next time. Don't forget, you don't grow old, you level up.